Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel again, Janette's Journey. Today's video guys, I want to show you how to assemble envelope of report of marriage that we're going to send in the Philippine Consulate General in New York. First, you need to go to the nearest post office, okay? And you need to get 2 envelopes. This is the 2 envelopes. Ito yung itsura ng envelope na dapat kukunin nyo sa post office. Ang isang envelope, dito nyo ilagay lahat ng requirements nyo included with the return envelope. Okay? Ito kasing isa is, ito yung return envelope nyo. Ito, dito nyo siya ilagay lahat together with the requirements. Okay? So, ang ginawa ko guys, para medyo formal, so I put all the requirements in the folder, okay? So, ito po yung folder ko. Tapos, ito po lahat ng mga requirements ko, okay? And of course, gagawa ka ng cover letter. Para malaman nila kung anong laman ng iyong envelope. So, kung anong una po ang isinulat nyo sa cover letter nyo, dapat din yun po ang unang ilagay sa inyong envelope. Kaya nga po, that's why I show you, I have a folder sending my all requirements for them. Okay? Para naman, dito ko ilagay lahat. Okay? In my cover letter, I have the processing fee of $25. So this is the example, okay? Like, for example, this is the from MoneyGram money order, okay? $25 po. $25. And then, I have 4 original copy of the report of marriage. Okay, it's already signed from the lawyer and, of course, notarized from the lawyer, okay? Ito po yung itsura niya. Okay? Ito po yung itsura ng report of marriage. At perma ng abogado. Dapat naka-sign and notarized by the lawyer. So, ganito po. Ganito po ang itsura ng report of marriage. So, apat po dapat. Okay? Original po. So, I have on my list to 1 certified copy of marriage certificate. Ito po yung original copy of our marriage certificate. Isang original copy of the marriage certificate. And of course, you need to send also 4 copies of the marriage certificate. Photocopies po. 4 copies of marriage certificate. And of course, you need to send them the 4 photocopies of your biographic page o passport. Ito po yung biographic page ng passport ng husband ko. At ito naman po ay ang sa... So, ito po yung biographical page ng passport ko. So, 4 copies of biographical passport page of your husband and the 4 copies also biographical page of your passport. And then 4 photocopies of your birth certificate and PSA certificate. Ito po. 4 photocopies nito. Okay? 4. 4 photocopies din po sa asawa nyo. Birth certificate. 4 copies for your birth certificate and 4 copies of your birth certificate of your husband. Next, I also include my K1 fiancé visa. So, I send them also the 4 copies of my photocopies of my K1 visa. This is my K1 visa that I use when I come here in US. Okay, 4 photocopies. Included my Form I-94. Okay? Ito po yung Form I-94 ko included with this. I also send them 4 photocopies of my Form I-94. And of course po, pag divorce po yung husband nyo or kayo divorce, dapat isi-send nyo din po yung divorce certificate. Dahil nga, divorce yung husband ko, so I also include 4 photocopies of the divorce certificate. Ito po yung divorce certificate niya, okay? So, nasa folder na po lahat yung mga requirements na isinulat ko sa cover letter. Ito yung cover letter ko. Nandito na po lahat. Okay, all you have to do is get your envelope. This is your envelope, right? Okay, this is your envelope. So, you need to put here all the requirements. Ito po lahat yung requirements na sa folder, okay? And, of course, lastly but not the least is your... And guys, huwag niyong kakalimutan ang self-addressed return envelope. So, huwag niyong kakalimutan yung return envelope niyo. Dapat, sa return envelope, nilagay niyo na dito yung pangalan niyo at address to. Okay? Huwag niyo na lang po lagyan yung from. Okay? Kasi yung taga Philippine Embassy na ang maglagay dito. So, dapat lang yung to, your name, and your address. Okay? At huwag niyo kakalimutan yung tracking number at yung stamp. Kasi, kagaya sa nangyari sa akin, nag-send na ako ng envelope without the stamp and the tracking number. So, ang nangyayari, nag-send ako ulit ng return envelope with the tracking number and the stamp and also with my address. Kaya, doble po yung nabayad ko sa post office. Kaya, wag niyo pong kakalimutan yan. So, of course, we have already the tracking number and the stamp and of course the name. Nasulat nyo na yung pangalan nyo dito, okay? And then you need to fold this and put to the other envelope to get, kasama yung mga requirements natin. Diba? Ito yung mga requirements natin, so kasama na dito. And then lastly is the cover letter. So, ipasok nyo ang cover letter nyo. Dapat dito naka-place yung cover letter nyo. Dito. Okay? Yan. Diyan naka-place ang cover letter nyo. Yan. Yan. Ito na guys. Ito na yung isi-send natin sa Philippine Embassy in New York. Okay? So, don't forget to put yan. Don't forget to put your name here, your name, your address, and of course, it's from your name and your address. And of course, to, kung saang jurisdiction kayo na belong. So, you need to put the address of the Philippine Embassy kung saang jurisdiction kayo, kung sa Washington ba kayo, sa New York ba kayo, kung saang jurisdiction kayo, okay? Don't forget to put that. And that's it. So I think we're all set. So all you have to do, you're going to the post office nearest by you, and then you send them. So I hope this video is very helpful for you, okay? Thank you. And please don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel and click the notification bell because I have more and more videos. I promise you guys, I make more and more videos regarding for the USCIS, regarding for all the things that we need to do here in US. First thing, okay? Thank you.